Here we have the Atom 500 with the HC3-SX Bailout unit. I'm going to hopefully try and demonstrate the bailout function. There's many bailout functions for this unit, but this one, at this time, I've got it set to the Acro with pitch. So basically what it will do, it will level to the closest part. So just say if it's like closer to inverted, it will level inverted, closer to positive, it will level closer to positive, but it will increase the pitch, so it will go away from the ground, so you don't actually hit the ground. The important bit is when you initialize this unit, you should make sure you don't shift it more than 30 degrees until you've actually taken off. Now the Acro with the pitch function, I've got it on my auxiliary 2 switch, so hopefully I'll try and demonstrate that to you guys. Got the Hobbywing 60 amp Platinum ESC on it at the moment. Here I'm going to show you hitting the switch and it'll bail out, but because it's already level, it will just increase in pitch. There you go, see that? That's the helicopter, that's the unit actually doing that. The HC3-SX is adding the pitch onto it. Now you can adjust the amount of pitch that's added. So obviously if you're working closer to the ground, you do not want, you want to add some more increase so it rises quicker. But if you fly quite high up in the air, you don't want to increase pitch that much, I would believe, because then it'll get out. By the time you realize what's happened, it might have got really, really high up, if you know what I mean. So what I normally do is when I've leveled it, I'll flick the switch back into normal position. Here I'll try and show you closer in. What I will do, I will hit the bailout switch again at level. I will tell you when I'm going to hit it. Everything's fine. Just see, I've panicked. I'm going to hit the switch now. See? Put it back in and I'll bring it down myself, otherwise it'll keep on rising. It does the same inverted level. There you go. I will show you that once again. It will go to the closest, either inverted or level, upright, whatever's the closest, it will. Now I'm going to do it. Watch. Here we go. There you go. It's more difficult to show you in this situation. Some of the other modes, it's easier to show you the bailout. I'll try it again, you know, I'll try and take it off its axis, but it's a bit close to the ground, difficult to get the camera video in and do it at the same time. I will say bailout when I hit that switch. Bailout. Hope you get the picture. Bailout. Try and bring it in a bit closer because my camera's a little bit crap. Right, bailout. You see that? Because it was less than 45 degrees, it will take the shortest route. So if it was inverted, it would level it inverted. Because it was upright and it was less than 45 degrees to go to the upright, it will take that route, so it leveled it. There you go, see that? I brought the nose up, and I'll try and show you that again. I brought the nose up, tail down, and I'll flick the bailout. You'll see it levels and it increases pitch. Here we go again. See that? Hit the bailout off. Now I've set it up for about 8 or 9 points in the software to increase the speed at which it rises, but you can adjust that yourself. Like I said, if you're closer to the ground, you want it to rise pretty quick, but if you work pretty high up, then you do not want it to rise that quick, because like I said, because I'll show you here, I don't know if you'll see it on the camera, up a bit high, hit that switch, it's rising, 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 and if I was up already too high, what is going to happen there? by the time you got your bearings, it might have got away from you, you know. Bail out. Second I flip that switch back into normal position, the auxiliary 2, it stops its bailout. What it does there, it stops increasing its pitch. Let's see if I can do anything crazy. There you go, bailout. But what you must do is remember, train yourself to hit that bailout. Will you remember? Will you have the time? Will you have the speed? A lot might be going on. You're about to hit the deck, so will you have the capacity, mental capacity to hit that switch, if you know what I mean? I'm not trying to say you folks are stupid, because sometimes I'm a little stupid, but it was a concern that I had. Now that's my timer going down. I'll try and do it a couple of times more. I'll shout bailout, 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 bailout. So I hope you get that. So in another video, I hope to show you other functions to do with the bailout, like just go to positive. So basically it just flips around and it doesn't increase the pitch. There's quite a few interesting bailout features for this HC3, but unfortunately you either have to adjust it with a laptop or a PC. I don't have a PC in this field, don't have a laptop here either, so that's the end of it today. So I will have to go back, adjust it, and come back some other day to show you that the bailout functions. So I hope this was useful for you folks. Acid over and out. Okay, bye. Many different ways to bail out in the HC3-SX unit. The function that I showed you just now in the part 1 in this video, what it does, it levels it to whichever way is closest, the shortest route. So if it's like less than 45 degrees bank, it will level it vertical, horizontally like that, and it will add the pitch, because Acro would pitch. If it's like that, if it's less than 45 degrees, what it will do, it will level it horizontal, upright, and it will increase the pitch. If you are upside down and it's less than 45 degrees, what it will do, it will take the shortest path, it will level it, and it will raise that pitch, increase the pitch. It won't take it to the ground, it takes it right up, so it's away from the ground. So same with when the nose is down, same with the tail's down. It's the shortest point to level the helicopter. That might be positive, that might be negative. So if you're not happy with your inverted, what might happen is you might be something like that, and the shortest route there is inverted, so you have to be aware of that. And like I said before, the function to add the pitch, you can tell the unit how much pitch you want to add when you flick that switch. So you can do it slowly, or you can do it fast, and it adds a lot more pitch. When you're closer to the ground, obviously, when you're working closer to the ground, you want it to take it away from the ground so you can get your bearings and you can take a breath, take a breather, and get back into action. So you want it to go up fast. But when you're high up, what you want to do is you don't want the helicopter, by the time you've taken a breath and realize what's happening, you don't want it to have flown away. So you just have to adjust that. I believe closer to the ground, you want to add it for faster pitch increase, higher up, lower pitch increase. An important feature is when you, like I mentioned in the other video, is when you initialize this unit, you do not want to tilt it more than 30 degrees until it has taken off. I believe the reason for that is so it knows which is upright and level, which is important for when it adds the pitch. So it adds it, so it always takes it away from the ground. If you do accidentally tilt it more than 45 degrees, like me when I climbed that fence and there's a cow coming and I'm jumping and whatever and I slip, I would recommend reinitializing the unit. So I will show you some more bailouts functions for this unit in another video. Acid over and out. Okay, bye.